Welcome back to the podcast, everybody.
Well, hi. Yeah.
So we were just talking about circus and monster trucks.
Yep. Circus and monster trucks. What could be better than that?
Nothing.
Brewfest in Exeter.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's May 2nd.
May 2nd. That's the circus, but not the Monster Jam. Is going to be? Is it Monster Jam?
Monster
or is it
X.
Monster X.
Monster X in Tulare.
And okay.
Tulare.
At the
is
fairgrounds?
happening in Tulare. I believe so. Don't quote me on that.
Okay.
I've been doing all kinds of stuff with
The
tickets.
magics. So yes, please call in the stations to win tickets, yo. That's still a thing.
Yeah, it's still a thing.
Yes, it is.
It is a thing.
People
and,
tend to forget that. That's still a thing.
And when we're out on location, we'll have those too.
Giveaways,
so
yes.
Wherever we are.
All the time.
It's a thing.
Fun fact,
Fun facts from Ray.
Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, who was in the new Mario movie, he voices Yoshi. He said that he got his Nintendo, his first Nintendo, from a radio station contest.
No
he
way.
called. Yeah.
I told you this, right? This is going to date me, though. I won an Atari 2600 from Burger King.
Whoa.
I was in the Burger King Kids Club, and I won an Atari 2600. And I got it home. I was like, oh, my God. And I didn't notice this until years later because I still have it. Well, I won it.
In
so
a box?
What the hell? And on the box, it says refurbished. I didn't care. It worked. I had no idea what that meant.
So-
all I know is there was a sticker on an Atari 2600 box. And let me tell you, that's how I got good at Pac-Man. That's how I got good at E.T., even though they all buried all those. But,
Yeah, in the landfill somewhere.
in the landfill somewhere, but I still have a copy of that somewhere. But Pac-Man, man, I spent many a night on a black and white TV playing Pac-Man.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that's awesome.
I
man.
love me. And so, and then when I got older, Miss Pac-Man in the arcade, oh, dude, I could live off a quarter for an hour.
I literally just told my mom and my sister the other day. I graduated high school in 2010, and we do this
Poor
thing
baby.
called.
Right?
Hey man, that was 16 years ago, man.
Let's not talk about that, right?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm feeling way old already talking about Atari 2600.
So there was a.
I have socks older than 2010.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
me too. Underwear. I just threw a pair away that's about that old. That had holes in it everywhere.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, at least I'm wearing underwear.
So
True.
I don't know if they still do. Do they still do sober grads at school
Yeah.
the high school?
Yeah.
So at my sober grad, so if you guys don't know what the concept of sober grad is, so basically it's like a party that they do after graduation to make sure that kids don't drink and do stupid things right after they graduate. So it's like a party that's done by the school.
They wait till sober grads are over with, then they go and do it.
Then they go do yes. So I remember on my sober grad, I did two things that on that glorious night, hanging out with a bunch of people. By the way, I didn't even want to go do my graduation, but that's another story. I could probably, yeah.
I'm finding out Ray is even more interesting than I thought he was on this podcast crap. It is just it's amazing about you, Ray.
The first thing is,
Yes.
I did my second Michael Jackson Billie Jean dance at sober grad in front of a bunch of people.
Is that the one there's video evidence of? Or
There's
is that
two
the high
video
school?
evidence of it. Yes.
All right, you're in front of
I've,
a stage screen or something.
So the first video was me on stage. That was we did a thing called Mr. CHS, which was a male beauty pageant, and that was my talent.
male beauty pageant. Did you win?
I got second place.
Holy crap! Go Ray. Were there like 3 participants or 2 or?
No, there was like
Shave your legs,
maybe
get it up?
7 or 8 guys. It was quite a few.
Did you have to dress up in a dress?
No,
Nothing
there
like
was a swimsuit part, and I was the only guy who.
Oh,
there
jeez.
was a swimsuit part, and I was the only one who took his shirt off.
Wow. Go Ray. Confidence even in high school.
Nice.
Look at that.
I don't know if it was confidence or just
Stupidity?
sheer anxiety that I just want. I'm just gonna get this over with, just to do
I'm
it.
just gonna get it over with. Take your shirt off. Ooh. And all the girls screamed. Ooh.
Yes, they did.
That's why you did it. You wanted the girls screaming at you.
And there was way better looking guys on that stage, but I was the only one that did it. So anyway,
So sober grad.
sober grad.
Yep.
That was the second time I did the Michael Jackson Billie Jean thing, and the second thing I did was I won 3 Nintendo DSs.
3?
3. Yeah, they did like this. They had this competition thing going on, and it was for like games and stuff. and I ended up winning all 3 games and got
Wow.
3 systems.
Three consoles.
Yes, 3 consoles.
So you won 3 DSs. I won Atari 2600.
Did you win anything? Did you ever win anything like that?
Palacios.
Nothing during school.
Oh.
Nothing during school.
Fun fact, I DJ'd my school silver grad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I DJ'd only one high school dance. It was my middle school dance.
That's all I did during high school was DJ high school dances.
I
Yeah.
did too.
Yeah, that's what we were doing. And junior high, I was DJing junior high dances too.
I have a fun DJ story.
Oh God, I'm afraid.
I don't know. Okay.
We have fun DJ stories too, Ray.
Okay.
We've told some already.
So my older sister, who was already out of high school, I think I was 13. Yeah, I was 13 years old. And my older sister just moved out with a few of her friends. They got a house. This was like in 2004, 5.
Is this the one with the boyfriend in New York now?
No, that's my younger sister. This is my older
You got to
sister.
update me on your younger sister and see how she's doing.
She's still trifling in New York now.
Trifling.
So
Hey now.
So my older sister, they just graduated. They got a house. Her and her roommates. They're rented out a house, and it's a big house. So they throw a Halloween party, and they didn't have a DJ. So my older sister was like, "Hey, Ray can DJ." So I'm there, a 13-year-old with a bunch of like high school and college kids.
Hey now. Yeah.
So pretty much playing the music,
It's a
right?
rager.
Yeah.
Sounds like
and
it.
off an old, not even no decks or anything. I just had a mixer and 2 CD players, and I was mixing using that method. So
My first setup was a little Pioneer receiver and 2 stereo speakers and 2 turntables.
yeah, and I had some big old 12 subs that my dad had to wheelchair in.
Yeah, so your setup was better than mine, bro.
Oh man. But so I ended up there was a lot of girls there, right?
Sure.
A lot of girls there. And a lot of them were way older than me, but a lot of them thought I was like their age, right? And my older sister had to continuously remind them like, "Hey, he's 13."
Yeah.
But get him a beer anyway. No.
Yeah.
So I cannot confirm if this is the reason why it happened. So I do remember the girls were giving me drinks like sodas, right? Dr. Peppers, Coca-Colas, just to kind of keep me awake because they were partying.
No Jesus juice.
Okay.
Now we're getting to the meat of the story.
So
Finally.
So I just remember like being on my checking my phone, realizing it's like 1 a.m. and the party's still going. And they're like, I think the neighbors are finally going to start complaining.
Sure.
So we start putting the music down, but the music's still going.
Sure.
They're trying to see if we can get the music all through the night.
Yeah.
And I'm exhausted. I'm 13. I'm tired.
Yeah.
This is Halloween. And I just remember these girls kept bringing me drinks. And I assumed one of these drinks I had something in it because I was like really tired really fast. And I ended up passing out at my sister's party, like literally in the middle of the floor, right by the DJ table. So, and I ended up waking up on her sofa the next morning.
All I do is think about is Katy Perry's last Friday night's video.
Yeah.
There's a DJ in my bed.
So
Did you go, is this a hickey or a bruise?
according to my sister, she don't know what happened. She thinks that someone may have snuck something in one of my drinks.
Someone slipped him a Mickey.
Yeah.
Or I was drinking alcohol that was really hidden.
Yeah.
Right.
Or they put some Jack in your Coke and there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or something. And it just made me really sleepy and I ended up passing
As a
out.
kid, you're not used to that.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So if you,
Man, I was DJing a party when I was in high school for friends, and cops got called.
Mm-hmm.
Want to talk about that one?
Yeah, I mean, just whatever.
So it was me and my buddy Glenn, and he lived 2 blocks away, so he had a truck, and then we threw everything in the back of his truck, in my truck, and they were having a rager because the parents were out of town. Dr. Latore, my doctor, was out of town, and we went to school with
Wait, your
Jennifer.
friend? So your friend's dad was your doctor?
Yeah, well, in high school we knew each other. Everybody knew each other because it was a small town.
Right.
Okay, we were all friends.
Got it.
But yeah. So they were out of town. So Jennifer, one of the three girls, decided to throw a party, and it was this keg thing, so everyone would give $5 or whatever, and that they were like, "Hey, you want to come DJ?" I think it was something like that. So we set up in the living room. And you got to imagine this is the 80s. So there's big old giant speakers here. Big old giant speakers.
Old school house party.
Yeah. And then, we use the speakers as a table. That's how small the living room was, And this was like 8 o'clock. And then there were, 80 people there. Front, back, inside, outside, keg in the middle of the floor. This is how it was. So me and my buddy Glenn were sitting there DJing, and of course, doing stuff we shouldn't have been doing, drinking.
Right.
And we were there for an hour and a half, 2 hours. This is like 9:30 maybe, and then woo, cops show up. They escort everybody outside, and they're like, "Turn it off." Okay. And what are you guys doing? I'm like, we're the DJs, because they take. A small town, they take everybody outside and they call their parents.
Right.
It's the walk of shame. Everybody sits on the sidewalk
Everyone's
until the
waiting,
kids, until their parents come pick them up and shoo them out. Pretty innocent stuff. No one's drinking and driving or anything like that. So we shut down. We started loading stuff. I'm like, man, we don't want to get in trouble like this. So let's just grab the speakers and we'll put them in the back of the truck. We're out of here. So we started grabbing the speakers, and there was like 6 cops there. There was nothing to do. It's a small town. So they're giving everybody a lecture, and you shouldn't be drinking, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing this, and then they see me and my buddy Glenn pulling amplifiers and stuff out, and they're like, "And what are you guys doing?" I'm like, well, we're the DJs. Oh, clean up and get out of here. Hell yes, we are.
Yeah, we're the DJs.
We threw everything in the back of the truck, and everyone just like flipping us off as we're driving off. I was like, "Yeah, sorry, see ya on Monday." Like, "You guys didn't get in trouble?" And they're like, "No, we're the DJs. We were hired.
Yeah,
We got paid in drinks, but we got paid. So we good. We good."
Provided our service.
you were
That's
there.
right.
You
Yeah.
were there for a service.
Kids don't drink and drive or drink at all. Okay, there's my public service message.
Yes, if you guys are gonna have to throw a rager, make sure you guys are safe doing it.
If you're gonna throw a rager, just make sure it's with Monster drinks.
I've got a DJ in high school story.
Sweet.
Oh no.
So I'm
Lay it on me.
fresh out of high school. So I just graduated and I'm out of high school, but
Uh-huh.
I'm officially DJing. So my buddies that were juniors and sophomores still there.
Right.
So I'm still the DJ, right? So they want to throw this rager. And there was a place in our town that had a house that was known as the party pad.
Nice.
And it was so set up. The kid that lived there was always in on it because he was the one who charged at the door,
Sure.
right? And didn't know nothing about this dude. I mean, I don't know if he was 20 or 15.
Right.
He looked like a young guy, right? At first glance, you would think, man, that's a young guy, right? But never seen his parents, never seen siblings. I don't even know who lived there.
Lived by himself.
Yeah, I don't even know.
You just know it was the party house. So everyone was there.
He was on like a Dateline episode. Killed his parents. They're all buried in the bottom of the.
Could have been.
I don't
And
know.
Throwing
stuff-
ragers at his house every
Yeah,
weekend
Threw
to make
ragers at
money.
his house.
Always.
Jeez.
So, but what he did was the neighbor was 2 girls. That's all I remember. There were 2 girls, there were sisters, and they had a cousin who lived with them.
Mm-hmm.
The cousin was really cool with Pete was his name, Pete's pad. Pete, the guy at the house, they used to pal around. So he, on the back of the yard where the slats were, he took the nails out so that the slats on the fence could open. Right?
So they could escape.
So the kegs were over there.
Oh, and the kegs.
All the kegs on the other side of the fence.
Nice.
Not in my place.
Right. So he could just get them right through the fence and pour them out, right?
Yeah,
That's great.
So
Wow.
Police come. I don't have any. What are you talking about?
Neighbors. Probably the neighbors, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's good.
Genius.
Packed. So and they would hand out flyers, right? And we're probably this one instance. We're probably about 300 people at this party.
Nice. Okay.
It's just packed. The driveway is the dance floor, essentially.
Nice.
So there's just people everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Up front, I hear bam, 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 bam. That's only gonna call police. And I told my buddy, okay, start breaking down.
Yeah. Pack it up.
He's like, what? And I go, they're shooting. First off, they're shooting.
Yeah.
They're shooting in the front yard, bro. And he was like, is that what that was? I go, it was an expose. That wasn't the song, bro. That was real shooting, bro. He's like, oh, man, dang, it's a great party. And I go, yeah, sure enough. I just see walking up the driveway, flashlights, right? And the PD. They come right to me and they're like,
Shut it down.
shut it down. And I go, yeah, whatever, officer. I already knew. So I'm just start packing up. Next thing you know, I see coming out the back of the house, Pete, that young guy, is handcuffed, right? And they throw him in the car, and they're taking him away, right? And they go, he's wanted.
Oh. Maybe we weren't
He has
lying
a-
about
he has a-
killing
he
his
has a
parents and
warrant?
putting him in the basement.
Yeah.
He had a warrant?
I think so, right? And I go, wow. And they go, who hired you? And I go, he did.
Drive the car.
Yeah. Right? At this point, he's already in trouble. so
Right.
Who cares, right? And it was one of the my buddies, but one of the girls that handed out flyers, they had a little club that they were like promoters.
Right.
And it was those
Yeah.
girls. They were the hot girls. And they'd always go
Oh,
out,
yeah.
hand
Yeah.
out flyers.
Yeah.
The lures, right?
I know him.
Right.
Yep. I know
And
those
they were the
girls.
ones who said, whatever we get at the door, we'll part it with you.
Yeah.
Right.
And they did. They were always genuine about it. They were always good with their money.
That's good.
And but the police did something. That was my first time ever experiencing that. They were like, "Oh, DJs, hold on," and I go, "What the fuck?"
Uh-oh.
And he's like, "Okay, come over here." And then a sheriff comes with a camera and wants to take pictures of us and my equipment because of the sound ordinance.
Oh,
I thought they were
man.
thinking it was stolen or something.
No, and he goes,
So they could keep a record in case you do it again.
"Yeah," and he's all, "Do you have a license to play music, like a band or any of that?" I go, "Why would we need that?"
Yeah.
What? He's all, "But in the city, you need it. You need a permit."
It's like a business license to go with it too.
I don't know about the business. I think it was more
Permit to play music.
to play
Yeah.
music, right?
Wow.
Big cities, you have to have permits for everything. If you sneeze, you need a permit to do it.
And
Yeah.
especially if the officer's going to be by the book,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
And he
wow.
was, right, and he's got the stripes, and he brought the sheriff because that area was a sheriff island.
County maintained.
Correct. And he came and he took pictures, had me against the wall, taking pictures, and I go, oh, crap. And I go, how long are those going to be out there? And he's all, they'll sit there for a while. He's all, you're not really getting in trouble, but there's a record.
Mm-hmm.
So we catch you at the next party.
We're watching you.
Right. You'll know.
We're gonna take your stuff on the next party. We see you at another party set up. We'll take it. I go, but what? That's my business.
Right.
How am I supposed to do that? And he's all, go downtown and get a license, get a permit. You can get it. You can get a nightly permit, $25. You can, if you got a gig
For the day?
for the day.
And
Oh, yeah.
what year was this?
85.
Who cares about years, Ray?
20, what? No, hold up. $25 for a permit in 85? That's a lot of money.
Hell yeah, that is.
Yeah, see, like I know what I'm talking about, Randy.
Let's talk about years, Ray. Let's not talk about years. Come on now.
So I go down to City Hall to verify this because, I mean, at this point, I'm doing gigs.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want my stuff, again, I don't want my stuff confiscated,
Right.
right? And that's the last thing I need.
Lots of money.
Yeah, having a sheriff throwing my turntables in the back of their, Jeep or something.
Right.
So I go down there and I see City Hall and they're like, yeah, you need one of those. And I go, well, you're going to say yeah because you want my money.
Right.
Right.
Right. And they go, well, you can get one for the day. You can get a permit for the day. It's $25. And I go, okay, well, I got this gig, this gig, this gig.
Right.
I'll just pay it now. Let me pay it forward. And they go, yeah, we'll have it noted. So if law enforcement shows up, you'll be excluded. You just tell them, hey, I got my permit with the city. And I did. I paid for it. And I told my buddy, and I know that they will confiscate because a buddy of mine, fast forward, later is doing a backyard party, right? And it's like 2:00 in the morning. Sheriffs came, took all his stuff. He didn't have a permit.
Oh
Took
man.
all his stuff. Took the
Crazy.
speakers and threw all his stuff in the back.
No.
Oh man.
And that just goes to the compound.
Yeah.
And you have to pay for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
For-
yeah.
While it
and
sits
if
there.
and if you don't, they auction it off
Yeah.
to someone who'll pay, pennies for it. Crazy, dude. That's crazy. I got a business license shortly before that house party. I had to get it through my mom because I wasn't 18. But you had to be, because you had to be 18 to get a business license at the time. And and it was $25. $25. Yeah, it was pretty good. It
But
was cheap.
25 in 1985.
It was a lot of money.
That was-
especially for a kid, man.
Yeah.
That didn't come easy for me.
Had to mow a lot of lawns, man.
So think about this. This is a perspective. Back in 1980, well, when did Michael Jackson go on tour? The bad tour. Was it 85, 86, 87? Around there.
Yeah.
It cost $25 to go see Michael Jackson back then.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's a top tier talent.
Right.
And that's lots of money, too.
that is a lot of
What
money.
was I talking about? One of our sales girls, we were talking about concert price tickets. And, back in the day, $10, $20, you saw the big names.
Mhm.
That was the big names. I also want to say, so since you're at Kalinga, you were in the city, but you were in Kalinga. Did you guys have parties out in the country, out in fields, and
All the
this stuff?
time.
We always under bridges,
Yeah.
fields, all that stuff. Because the cops knew where the party places were, but they didn't really touch them because they were usually busy on Friday,
so
Saturday nights.
I
The
think
kids were harmless too.
I think
yeah, I don't do anything.
I think in the early 2000s they left us alone, but I think right after 2007, 2008, that's when the gang started getting involved a lot in
That's what
Kalinga,
ruined it.
and that's what
Because the
ruined
gangs
it.
would go to those parties,
Yep.
sell drugs to the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then they'd either get in fights or start trying to shoot each other or something stupid like that. And then
Yeah.
that was it.
that's
yeah.
when the major crackdown started to happen because back to my sister's party, that's right when the time when a lot of the gangs were starting to come into the parties, and I do remember there was not a lot of guys, but there were a few guys there that were affiliated, but it was mostly just like high school kids and a lot of jocks, skater kids, goth kids. But it was a mixed crowd, but I do remember there was a few guys coming in. And then later on, as I started going to other parties in high school, that's when they started to come in and started to be more present.
Well, if you remember, during that time in 80, I don't know, Randy knows what I'm talking about, between 83 and about 86, normal kids, and I say normal, but they weren't gang affiliated. I knew a lot of these guys. All of a sudden became crack dealers
Yep.
because crack was a very profitable
Yep. And cocaine.
business.
Cocaine was more expensive though then, so it wasn't as prominent unless you were you had the money to buy it. But
But there was more crackheads
Yeah.
trying to buy, so that's why these guys went into business. So I saw regular guys all of a sudden become gang members,
Right.
because they had to buy it from
Dudes,
the gang
and
members.
dudes selling 8 balls in the corner of the house.
Correct, and there would be I would see those guys all the time, and they would arm themselves because they had to.
Yeah.
and you knew who they were when they walked in, because if you didn't know them, all you had to do is just see their demeanor when they walked in. It's summertime, 85 degrees, and they got a big ass long coat on, or they're wearing a leather jacket or something.
Or you struck a deal with them. It's like, hey man, if you're gonna sell here, I'm gonna need a cut of that.
Pay rent.
Yeah.
yeah, get covered that way.
We had a spot in Bakersfield. Speaking that same thing, freaking bartender. He was the Mexican Fabio, shirt open,
Oh God.
long hair.
Nice.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Yes.
In the 80s too, so he was probably rocking in a Lincoln or something too, right?
Oh, this was 2019.
Oh, this was recent. Oh.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
recent, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So he's still there.
No, he's gone.
Oh, okay.
He got in trouble. Let me explain. So we were doing a Taco Tuesday event there at a restaurant, and it was going over well.
Mm-hmm.
The radio station was there, and then we would close up at 9, but they had their license, so they could stay up until 2. They had a full bar,
Right.
which they did, right? We'd pack it out, but at 9 o'clock, I'm saying goodbye.
I'm out.
I'm out, right? And they have this crowd sitting there going, It's over? Okay, finish our beer. Let's
Just
go.
got here. Just got here. What do you see? It's over.
Yeah, what do you mean it's over? So he himself said, hey, Danny, I'll pay you a couple extra $100 if you'll stay until 2. I was like, okay, we can work this out. I didn't know that he was cutting off the cameras.
Oh.
And he was letting the little drug dealers come in.
Oh.
And they would set up shop in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
So oh wow.
Yeah, I worked at a sleazy club like that one time.
And they just gave him, here's $100 for the night, right? each drug dealer would come in, here's $100, and he was making a few $100s. One night we're in there, a sting happens.
Oh.
Right? The agents are in there, right? And soon as it went dark, like at 9:00, he would cut the lights, and then I turn on the DJ.
The light, yeah.
The gig bar, and it became officially.
Yeah, DJ lights on.
Yeah. Right.
It was a drug den at that point.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
The real party is on.
Yeah.
I kept saying, that is a lot of people going to the restroom, and they're not drinking. I'm not seeing them.
They're coming out bug-eyed, man.
It's always the bathroom. That's the only place to go, I guess, in a nightclub. But it's dark corners. You could do something there.
Unless it's a club that lets you in and out of the place, which is very rare because they don't want you to be doing that.
Yeah, I DJ'd at a club similar to that one, except it was just a nightclub. It wasn't a nightclub. It wasn't a food/nightclub. It was just nightclub. And it was clean earlier in the night, and then all of a sudden you see 2 guys with jackets, heavy jackets, walk in, went straight to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
One guy went into the guy's bathroom. One guy went in the girl's bathroom.
Setting up shop.
Yeah.
Opening up for business.
And I didn't know what it was until one night I had to go to the bathroom. You still have to go to the bathroom when you're DJing. And ran to the bathroom really quick. Guy was in there, and he was hooking up a girl in the guy's bathroom, even though there's a guy in the girl's bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And he had his jacket open. He's popped it open, and he's like,
right.
What do you want?
What can I do for you?
Yeah, exactly. And he's like,
and
he's like, prices are right here. He had labels on the little packets and everything with numbers on it. I mean, he was very organized drug dealer, so you got to give him that.
Yeah.
But
serious about his business.
Yeah, and then it gets even dirtier. But let's not get into that. I mean, I walked in one time. There's a girl and the drug dealer was coming out of the stall. And
settling a transaction.
She didn't have
Nothing's for free.
Yeah.
She didn't have a lot of money that night, apparently.
Yeah.
So there was other stuff going on.
Okay.
And so that lasted for me a couple of months. And I was like, I told the owner, like, so you know this is happening? He's like, yeah, don't mess with that. I'm like, oh, okay. So he's paying rent.
Yeah. He's paying rent.
So I was like, yeah, it's not working. I got something else, man. I got to go. What? Oh, yeah, I got to go. But we can pay you more. That's all right. I got to go.
Yeah.
I got another gig.
There's only been one time I ever seen that this before working here at the station. There's only been one time I've ever seen like drug stuff happen like at a club or like right in the middle, but it was outside. It's at a prominent. I'm not gonna say the name of the club, but let's just say the club doesn't exist anymore. It's the only one that's shut down and slow. Me and Danny both worked at this club before. Mm-hmm. And I think it was actually the last time I actually worked at this club was when I saw this, because it was at the time, this was 2011. This is when the raves started to happen. This was when all the EDM music started to become very popular. And
Ecstasy was coming out.
Yeah. And that was the drug. That was the drug.
I was there during that era.
Yeah,
man.
That's why I keep saying I believe me and you may have met at that club at one point.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that was the last time I ever DJ'd at that club too. Was the last time when I saw that happen.
So they're doing dealings in the bathroom too?
Not in the bathroom.
Or outside?
They did it outside, literally in line to get into the club. There was these dudes that were just in broad daylight, just like, hey man, I got 2 bags for 10, man, if you want. And I was like, bro.
Yeah. So after that experience, so I started scoping out clubs if I was gonna like try and get into them or something. And I started scoping them out, and then I ended up at this one. They lost their liquor license for something close to, the DEA came in, or ATF, I'm sorry, came in and busted them for drugs because the the manager, the owner had no idea because he was off site. The manager was caught doing blow, and in the owner's office, he had a hot tub. This place was an old club, and it was like it was featured in Playboy magazine, one issue, you know. So they had a hot tub in the owner's office, but the owner was never there. So the manager, he took full advantage of that, and they closed it down. And they came back.
Right. I didn't go in the hot tub.
Yeah, him and 3 girls in the hot tub.
Yeah.
And you know, cocaine everywhere. So they closed it down for a couple of months, and I had heard about it, and then they were going to reopen. They lost their liquor license though, so they turned it into a buffet from like 5 to 7, and at 7 o'clock they went into the club mode, and they made mocktails and, you know, drinks, and it was a little bit older crowd type of deal. And then so I went in there and they started doing that, and it was okay. It was okay. And then about a year into it, they lifted the ordinance ban on them, and they got their liquor license back. Started with beer and then went back to hard liquor. And what they did was, because by that time I'd been with them off and on for about a year, and I walked in one day and there were guys in the bathroom, not drug dealers.
Right.
They hired people to be in the bathrooms and just have, besides other security,
Watching out.
plainclothes security. But they had guys, little bow ties and vests and stuff. They had them in the bathroom. So everyone in the bathroom, they had their eye on, you know, and then they offered them a towel or whatever. It was kind of an upscale thing after that. But you want to keep drug dealers out of your bathroom, put big guys in bow ties in the bathroom, and that'll keep them out. It will. And put plainclothes security all over the place.
I think a lot of these drug dealers nowadays, they probably that's the old school method. I'm pretty sure there's
it's all online
now. It's like,
but yeah, we had all kinds of stuff. You probably had the same thing too, I'm sure. There was like a special beacon, you know, big, you know, cop beacon. We had red and yellow and blue. So, you know, red was for an emergency, and they hit you hit the red beacon, flashes in security's eyes, and you're like point over to where the fight's going on.
Right.
You know, blue, you need an ambulance or something, right? You don't dare touch those beacons if there's nothing going on. You just have the special lights for that. But yeah, so you want to keep drug dealers out, then put people in the bathrooms, and that'll do it.
That clip you're talking about that we were at, the DJ booth, if you remember, if you're standing in the DJ booth and you get up on that,
it's elevated.
it's elevated, yeah. Over here to the right is the men's restroom.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a clear shot from the booth, unfortunately. That door would swing open and it closed slowly.
Yes.
And
I do remember.
The urinals are like right there.
Yeah,
So you'd always
great.
see, you know, muscle memory, you just don't
Yep.
look over there.
Right.
Yep.
And the girls was just adjacent. So I got hired since I became resident there to do the what do you call it? The men dancers.
They had so
the
many
strippers.
stripper, yeah.
Thunder from Down
Thunder,
Under.
yeah. They had a
Yes.
bunch of weird nights at that club
Oh
too.
my God.
Done a couple of those too. Those are fun though.
But
The
it was
ladies
slow
love 'em.
though. That's the kind of vibe it always had.
Yeah, so I'm there and it's packed. The ladies are just you know, just salivating. They're just
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
But truth be told, the majority of those men, that's not their taste.
I know.
They favor the men.
Right.
do.
Right.
Think of the village people.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you have all these guys naked standing in front of, you know, you're throwing meat at lions,
Right.
right? And these guys would come to me and they'd bring me their CD, cut number 4, you know, I'll give you the wink, press it, right? You know, they do their thing. I'm watching this one guy, and he's just getting pummeled by women, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's holding them and he's talking to them, and he did his thing. He walks over and he's like, "All right, man, I'll come back and get my CD. I'm gonna go and change, and I'll be right back." I was like, "Okay, whatever." I knew don't touch those dudes.
Right.
You know, don't let
They're gonna
them
be oily.
Yeah, don't sweat on it.
Yeah.
Don't let them sweat on
And they
you.
got money everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes, don't touch the. They were nice. They would always tip me. They were really nice. So he walks over, and I see him go to the restroom, and he's got his little gym bag, and he's changing. And soon as it was over, they would let me switch the music and go to party mode.
Yeah,
Right.
Sure.
Because these ladies are prime now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So backstory on that. So when they have the strippers at the nightclub, all the girls show up and they get their drinks in and they get their ones into the G strings. And then once that's over with, they have it early in the night. Then like 9 o'clock, they open the doors up to anybody. Guys walk in and the girls are primed and ready to
Yeah.
go because they got warmed up. They got heated up with these stripper guys.
And then the
and
other
then the
guys
guys
come
are
in.
like, ugliest guy in the world's got 3 women on him because
Right.
they experienced the fun of the Thunder Down Under. Okay, as you were, party mode.
Yeah. So I was like, why did I look over there?
Oh man.
no.
The door opens.
2 guys.
Our head security is servicing that dude.
Oh my God.
Head of security, and you knew the guy.
Wait, okay.
Oh.
Head of security of the club?
Yes.
I think I know who you might be talking about.
Very large man.
Yes. Oh my God.
So
This is new to me.
I have to survey the room. Right? I'm always
scanning, always scanning. Yeah,
always
I know.
Scanning. So
Always looking.
And I come over here, and if you remember that DJ booth, freaking the lights are over here. On
Yes.
So I have to look over here anyways. So I'm over here getting the lights off the dance floor because they have the par cams just blasting.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
And they have no stage. This is their stage. They put tables together.
Right.
And you're on tables.
They
oh,
let
God.
people dance on the tables.
Of course.
Yeah, they don't even have a stage in there.
Yeah, I know that one too.
So I look over and I
Man.
see that in there, and the door's closing, and he looks over and he sees me, and he was like, his face. And
Oh my
I was
God.
like, bro, I could never. I felt
Unclean after that?
yeah,
You're like,
like, it's just like
You felt violated yourself?
yeah, you're like,
I
oh.
can't unsee what I just saw.
I don't.
I am blind. I am blind. Well,
And
the
I
good.
kept it inside for a long time.
Thanks for,
Well, I'm glad you
thanks
let
for
it out
sharing
today,
that
buddy.
with us then,
Glad you
Danny.
let it- It's going to be okay.
It's
gonna be
okay.
okay.
I know. It was one of those things in your eyes that you just can't get.
Yeah.
I can't escape that.
Yeah, that's when I'd be going, get me a drink. I know
Yeah,
the drinks
that's
I know
it.
the drinks are strong tonight. Make me some drink.
Please.
Because the whole purpose of it all is to sell more drinks to make more money at the club. So
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah. Being that DJ was.
Ooh boy.
That's why I was only able to DJ at that club for like a few months because it was, oh man, it was pretty crazy.
I saw a
It closed down.
no wonder.
The club shut down. It was
Yeah.
it was a cool place, but I think it was just
Well, you got to change themes every couple of
Yeah.
years, every year or two. You had to do that back in the day because if you didn't change themes and you were SOL, you're out of luck, man.
One of their most successful nights was their line dancing night.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So
That's what it was famous for. It was famous for their
country night.
country night.
Yeah, it was.
Which I never did.
Yeah, my buddy was like, bro, just the guy that was the DJ, Rich. He was like, no. Yes, there's beautiful women here. He's all, come on line dancing night.
Yeah.
Your world will change. He goes, trust me. So I just went in there to get a drink.
Right.
Hang out
Hang out.
on my night off.
There was a lot of beautiful women there, I bet. Yeah. Oh my God. So that camera finally died. So, because we're almost out of time, yo.
Okay.